This actually starts working. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna mute my computer. Alright, so I posted a build earlier for the Attica. I personally love the Attica. I don't know about you folks, but this is the one I had. It's Vital Sense, Serration, Split Chamber, Point Strike, Primed Shred. Like I said, you could replace it with any speed mod. Normal Shred will work as well. I just want a little more fire rate for when there's a mob of people coming at me. Now, you could use Hammer Shot. You could also use Hunter Munitions. I just, like, the mod's great. It's just, it's felt broken since we got it, so I don't really use it too much. So I used Hammer Shot. The other mod I'd recommend, if you're like me and hate the reload speed on this thing, Primed Fast Hands if you have it. It's not a bad choice either. Then I went Prime Cryo rounds and Infected Clip for that viral damage. Does a little more damage to the Grenier. And because Prime Cryo rounds kind of forced most rifles into a corner by you pretty much have to use cold, so rather than I typically go corrosive because that's better for heavy gunners and the standard goons. But whatever, viral works really good for bombards and napalms, so yeah, I recommend doing that. Now let's see if I get lucky, because they had this open earlier. I don't know if it's still open now. Yeah, no, it closed. Titan had a Meso, and I was just going to do an endless Meso to prove damage, so instead I'm just going to go Selkie and show you guys what the Attica can do for like the 5th time, because they keep changing its stats, and I keep having to remake this video. Because if you look on my page, or whatever the hell you want to call it, there's a couple different Attica videos, some of them with riven, some of them without. And honestly, as much as you guys you're requesting no riven builds, and I totally get it if you don't have the rivens, Attica rivens, I shit you not, are like 25 plat. People hate this gun, and it works just awesome in my favor. So I'm probably gonna stock up and probably do some giveaways with them or something. Just, I'll re-roll them for you. That way you don't get stuck with just a trash riven. But yeah, that way there's some proof of concept. Like, this is Selkie. This is the highest next to Moat, which I just hate doing Moat because there's no reason to be in the void anymore, and they have plus 400% damage there, which is so stupid. Like, there's no reason for it. Like, I got it back when there was, back when Axie Relics was actually T4 Void, and you had to go to the Void for it, because that means the highest level gear in the game was actually really fucking hard to get. Which is also another reason the prices for Prime gear has dropped so much over the last few years. But you're seeing it. Like, it's not hitting for little sums of damage. It's hitting hard. And I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are headshots, so divide that damage by 2. Or whatever the hell the multiplier is. I want to think most people 100%. But for the most part, it's not this weak-ass gun everyone assumes it is. Because you used to get it at an incredibly low MR, and then you throw it away. But now, it can serve through the whole star chart. And I have it. I use it for sorties all the time. Yeah, this is just a quick proof of concept. I figured I'd probably go 20. That way, if you guys want to see it, it's great, and blah, blah, blah. The other thing, and I know this is a stupid reason, and I know deep down inside I should probably go, I don't know, talk to the therapist or something, but the other reason I love this weapon, I can kill everybody with fun-filled hearts if you get it during, if you get the heart consumable during Valentine's Day, because, let's just face it, why not look like a psychopath? It's great, just hearts as you fling enemies and pin them to the wall, or if you get that lucky shot where they're just above you, yeah, like right there, yeah, you're just gonna get pinned all the way up there, and fun-filled hearts. This game out my mental stability. You friendship. Seriously, that's messed up.
Life support on the way.
Also, I do have Prime Shred on there, like I said earlier. But keep in mind, weapons that aren't hit scan, when they go punch through, they almost always fly off at a very weird angle. So you're gonna have to not even adjust, but if you're trying to shoot someone through a barrier, you're gonna have to dump a lot of bullets to get the hit because it's a random. It is. Well, it's not completely random, but it's not something you can pick up quick.
Support capsule is now available.
It's usually only a difference of like 15 degrees, but even then, 15 degrees when you're shooting a gun is huge. And if you do end up going the riven route, the big one is obviously going to be crit chance and crit damage. If you get both of those, this thing just becomes an absolute whore. But yeah, if you just get crit chance, you just get crit damage, highly recommend rolling those. Unless you get like positive crit chance with negative crit damage, then don't keep that mod. That is ass. Reroll it. Because then your gun's going to be doing less damage total. Which, I mean, there's no reason to crit if it's going to make your weapon weak. It's like saying, hey, I'm going to shoot someone in the head, and then it's going to ricochet and hit me instead. That's the level of uselessness. I mean, unless you're trying to kill yourself, in which case, I guess that would work too. Some miracle ballistic anomaly. Catastrophe. I don't know, whatever. Not miracle, technically, but... Also, if you guys want to see builds, like, from some random gear I've used, feel free to request it. I'll totally make videos on it. I am a nerd. I've used most of these guns for at least several thousand kills. You're not going to see me with a whole lot of gear that I haven't used to a ridiculous degree. Except for, like, the non-prime variants of primed weapons, like for instance the standard Latron I didn't use too much, but Latron Wraith and Latron Prime I used a ton because those things are powerhouses. Well, not Latron Prime. Well, Latron Prime is a powerhouse, but I just liked Wraith more, and I got Wraith before I got Prime, so I just rolled with Wraith. Yeah, Wraith. I don't know why. Someone called it Wrath the other day, and now it's stuck in my head as Wrath, and I yeah. Yeah, see that? Like, that's just morbid. And of course, your necros, you get rid of the corpse, but I'm not, so... Also, I highly recommend the Attica for Avara users. Like, if you're not using the Rakta Ceranos, use Attica. Ceranos is just so you can regen energy constantly, which, I mean, that's still awesome.
I've delivered
but,
life support capsule.
if you don't have that, the Attica is only MR7, and it's super cheap to make. Like, just go to the dojo, pick up the blueprint, and you're done. Well, you'll need some, like, basic resources. Nothing crazy, though. It's not like Nitane or a bunch of damn Oxium. Or cryotic. It's one of the annoying ingredients. I think it might be Morphix, but if you've ever gone to Mars, you have Morphix. That was ass aim. And no, that wasn't supposed to be a pun because I shot him in the ass. It was ass aim because I hit the staircase 8 times first.
Life support on.
I'm so mad I made an ass pun without Uranus being involved.
That was a close one.
Got that. Before someone types it down below, I know it's supposed to be pronounced Uranus, but still don't care. Do not care.
Another life support capsule is now available.
the only real downfall of not having a riven is it's not a guaranteed crit, which, I mean, oh, smooth. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know about this, during the Plague Star event, there's certain arcanes you could get, and one of them gives you this like tomahawk ability, and that's what I just killed myself with because I aimed it like shit, and that's what happens when you aim it like shit. It is an absolute powerhouse for damage if you throw it on a dagger. And that's amazing. I killed myself on this fucking stream.
Life incoming.
Son of a bitch.
Additional life support has arrived.
Huh. Does the heart consumable have a time limit? I just noticed it switched back. Might actually have a time limit. Oh no, it reactivated because I got killed like an idiot. Because I tomahawked myself in the foot. Like an idiot. Also, it's not actually called a tomahawk, obviously. It's just the first thing I can come up with in my head.
Life support activated.
It's the exact feeling you get. Like a, yeah. It's pretty much just throwing a stick of dynamite at somebody.
Look what our
Honestly,
Tenno
it's not a
just found.
tomahawk, it's
They
dynamite.
could not do this without you.
It's an infinite supply of dynamite in your weapon that you get to use whenever you double jump.
Get ready for a
You will
capsule.
kill the crap out of yourself with it. I don't know what the hell a self is. That hurt.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Motherfucker.
Tenno, prepare for life support. Another life support capsule is now available.
This has a 62% chance to crit, but I should not have crit 5 shots in a row. I call bullshit. Mad hacks and Photoshop. There we go. I have absolutely no idea how to edit videos. That's why all my videos are going to be terrible. Yeah, that's the problem with puncture, or punch through on shields. So how many of those arrows just went wide. That being said, they're kind of annoying no matter what.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
If anyone wants a split chamber, feel free to ask for it. I don't know, I guess in the video, or in Discord, or wherever the hell you end up seeing this. First come, first serve for that one. I probably have more. But also give them away as well. Unless your name's Kraid, in which case I'll do a Juke video and like an idiot. Petty asshole. That was on the radar. Oh, random tip that I had totally didn't follow during this video. On all survivals, I don't know when this started because it didn't used to be this way, but you always will have 1 minus the maximum sum of the beacons after like a minute they regen. So I always recommend, if you need life support beyond like the point of like 30 points, burn one. Just seriously burn 2 at first, and then from that point on they'll be regenning and you'll just be like closer to capped out all the time. Obviously I wasn't following that during this because I didn't really give a shit how long I lasted. I mean, if they started giving me the warning, yeah, I'd probably go grab them, but if you want to do an honestly organized set, you definitely want to grab it. Grab 2 in the beginning. I mean, it doesn't matter actually when. I recommend waiting until all the other ones have spawned, and then just wait for the one to regen and grab that, because if not, the timer's literally just at a standstill, and you're not getting more. Because you used to get it, so the moment you'd open one, you'd have another one spawn seconds later, so saving them actually made sense, but not anymore. So if you want to do those long runs, or if you're having trouble with survival time in general, do that. just those random times it doesn't crit. Those are the times you're not
Additional
gonna
life
kill.
support has arrived.
For the most part, this thing's a one-shot kill. A lot of enemies. At least start try level. I mean, once you hit sortie, yeah, you probably want to leave it for the rest of it. That's most weapons. A lot of stuff isn't really all too sortie viable until you go like all out, get a riven, or get like some nice prime mods. Especially if it's a Grenier one, because the armor scaling at level 100 is ridiculous. Bunch of non-crits.
The longer you fight, successful we will be.
Cool. Alright. I figure 20 minutes will be good enough for proof, because you really don't need to last longer than 20 minutes anymore. Until they... Hopefully they'll finally make it so rewards scale. But I don't think they will, because all it does is rotate back to A, and who the hell cares about A rewards? Alright, that's 24 minutes of me screwing around trying to explain the Attica to everybody. I'll be posting this under the build page. What the hell? Was someone actually watching? No, they weren't. Cool. Alright, later everybody.